So coming up on Friday and Saturday night at the Newport Opera House, the Newport Chamber of Commerce and Newport Opera House Association present Dancing with the Newport Stars, and we have our next batch of dancers in studio, our student dancers. We have Tommy Spiker. Good morning, Tommy.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty well myself. Or yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks. And you brought in your pro with you, Lindsey Patten. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing.
Good.
Fantastic. This is it. This is the show week.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
Yeah.
Indeed it is.
How you guys holding up?
I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah, a few more practices and we'll have everything down.
I mean, I hope so, because you get a couple nights.
Yeah.
So Tommy, you're a senior at Newport?
Yes. Yep.
Have you ever danced before?
I have not. My little brother did, and I never got into it myself, but my stepmother kind of put me into this situation, and honestly, it's been pretty fun. A lot more fun than I was expecting it to be.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, Lindsey, how's he doing? How's he holding up?
He's doing good. I always love when I have someone that comes in that has never danced before, and then I just see them light up on the stage or light up in practices. Just see them kind of step out of their comfort zone and try something new is always such a pleasure to watch.
Mm-hmm. Now, we can't talk about what dance you guys are doing or what song, but Tommy, when you found out the dance that you're doing, were you like, okay, I got this, or what is that?
I was very confused at first, very confused.
Okay.
But over time, and doing the same moves over and over again, I feel like I've got it down pretty well. Still have a few more things to do, a few more things to learn, but as far as right now, I think we're in pretty good shape.
I've heard you're very dedicated, that you are like focused on this and that you're zoned in.
Oh, I'm trying to be the best I can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Would you say he's doing, or is there room for improvement? Or
I would say he's doing perfectly fine. He shows up to practice every single time we practice with great energy. Never leaves without like getting it down. So yeah, super great.
Now, Tommy, being an athlete, because I know you played football, do you do any other sports?
I did do wrestling. I played baseball for a long time as well, but due to injuries, can't really do any of those anymore.
Mm-hmm. Do you find what's harder, a football practice or dance practice?
Definitely dance practice. It's a lot more technical. You got to know what you're doing with every part of your body. In football, you just go tackle someone or run a play. But with this, you got to know what you're doing with your arms, legs, everything, feet. You got to know what you're doing. Now,
Lindsey's been dancing since she was about 5 months old. So this is ingrained in her. Are you amazed at what Lindsey knows and how she can teach it to you?
Yes, I am. And she's a very big help. Like, after I practiced something many times, messed up a lot of times, and I finally get it, she's a big motivator afterwards. Like, gives me the high fives, all that stuff, and it really boosts my motivation up a little bit.
You enjoy doing that?
Yeah, I just love to see the smile on someone's face after they get it right, because I was in that position once. Like when I was younger, I would mess up and then I would get it right, and someone was gonna be that person to give me the high five, and I was like, okay, I can do this, and I wanted to continue to do it. So, kind of being that person for someone else that person was for me. So super helpful.
And you're one of the ones that I look back at and have just watched you grown, and you're taller than I am now, which is really weird. So I don't know if you know, like she was a little kid dancing on stage, and every year they keep giving her food and water. She gets taller and bigger, and some sunshine every once in a while, and she just grows. You've been a pro now for how long?
I believe this is my 4th year as a pro.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're going off to college. You're leaving us.
I am. But don't worry. Okay. I'm going to be back on Christmas break. I'll help Megan at the studio, do some videos. I'll be back.
Okay. So the show itself is Friday and Saturday nights. You guys are at the point now that you get like tech rehearsal and dress rehearsal coming up and a whole bunch of last minute stuff. How do you feel? Like, do you think we're at the point now that if the show were to happen tonight, you're good to go, or is there still more like cleanup?
I feel like with the practice that we have planned today, yes.
Okay.
And then the show after that, probably. But without the practice, no, not quite yet.
Yeah, we have practice today. We threw a little bit of a surprise in the dance, so that's something that we just learned. So we're still working on it, but there's going to be a surprise in our dance. So that's kind of something we just have to clean up and then put in the rest of the dance, and then it'll be good to go. So hopefully after today.
Okay. Wow. All this last minute stuff for the show just a couple days from now.
Yes.
My goodness.
It's all right. Everything will work out fine.
It will.
Exactly.
It will. And this is what happens too is you get people right till the end, they got it, and then all of a sudden Megan's like, hey, why don't you just do this instead?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yep.
okay.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Now, do you look back at where you were when you first started to the point now, and you're just blown away at how you've gotten it?
Oh, yeah, actually. At first, I knew absolutely nothing, and it took me forever to learn just the first few steps. But now I feel like I can be shown something one day and get it either that day or the next practice, which is definitely nice to feel.
That's awesome. That's great. Now, have you ever been on stage before for anything?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right. You're in the band, right?
No.
School band? Oh, you weren't school band?
No.
Okay.
Not in school band. I make my own music and I've performed quite a few times.
Okay. All right. So I knew there was a music portion of it. What do you play?
I actually make
Tambourine?
Yes, tambourine. Yes. How'd you know?
You just strike me as a tambourine player.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. We can go with that.
So what have you played? Like,
I play piano. I play a little bit of guitar.
Okay.
Kind of everything.
Now, do you find your musical background helps you at the dance, that you can feel the music better?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Because I can break down what they call 8 counts and what I would call bars. Which
Yes.
is 2 bars would be 1 8 count. But it definitely helps a lot. Yeah.
It was funny because he actually cut our music for our dance, and I was texting him where I wanted it, and I said at the 8 count, he goes 2 bars, and I go, if that's what an 8 count is, then yeah, sure.
So you did the editing for your songs?
Yes, I did.
Good for you. Good for you. That's awesome. What you guys? I know, Lindsey, you've been doing this for a while, but what is your guys' take on this show?
You first.
Me? Okay. Yeah. Well, I've always loved this show just because it gets people around the town trying something new. Like I said earlier, like just to see someone up on stage trying something new, kind of like sharing the joy of dance that I have with everyone else is just so nice to watch. And the support that we get from the community every single year is just amazing. A great way to fundraise in the community and kind of showcase the talent that we do have in this town.
Yeah. I personally haven't even been to one of these before. I haven't watched one, but being here and in it now, just it's definitely cool to see a lot of motivation from a lot of people to come together and do this and work everything together into one big show, which is something pretty cool to see. I haven't personally seen something like that before.
And what would be cool for you, and I know you, again, Lindsey, you've been through this, is the dress rehearsal and then the 2 nights when you guys are all downstairs, the backstage area, getting ready, helping each other out, that it's, you do feel that when you're part of a football team, you get that teamwork thing. But when you're part of the show, it's almost even more connective because you're all thrown into this one thing together, and you're really supportive and want to see everybody else do well. So it's a neat feeling, and I'm excited for you to have that feeling.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And
I can't wait to see it.
What's even better is the feeling of the crowd when you nail it. And I don't know I haven't seen you guys dance yet. I don't know what tricks you're doing or whatever, but when you nail something and then the people respond and just cheer you back, it's like there's no better feeling.
Right. Yeah.
You felt like you've done flips and stuff.
Yeah, I've done several flips, and just that energy that you get back from the crowd makes you push on to do the next thing and do it even better than you have done ever before. You kind of get a sense of adrenaline on stage, and then you hear the crowd and it's kind of okay, I can do this. And even before you even start dancing, the lights go up, they see you and they just start clapping immediately, and you haven't even done anything, you're just standing on stage.
Yeah.
So super, super positive, and just makes you want to continue on with your dance, and your nerves kind of just go away.
Now, with certain dances, I know you can smile a lot or not smile or whatever. Is your a smile song or a serious song?
It's a serious song.
Okay, so is that hard for you to keep everything straight?
Not at all.
Okay.
No, apparently Luke Bartlett on the first day was asked what they should do for music for me, and they said anything that's not happy. Or he said anything that's not happy. So I guess that kind of sums it up a little bit. I do smile, but it's rare.
Not for me. I am a smiler. I have actually years that I've been a pro, I've always had like upbeat, happy songs where I have to smile. And so I just like to smile, like in general, not even dancing, just smiling. And so for me, it's going to be really hard to keep a straight face. I'm going to be looking at Tommy and smiling and start laughing. It's just like going to be really, it's going to be a challenge, but I'm excited.
I've loved watching over the years and learning the smile songs, not smile, like a serious, and to listen to Natalie or listen to Megan over the years, be like, stop smiling, or, bring out that personality.
Exactly.
It's just very interesting to watch all that. Can't wait to see you guys both on stage Friday and Saturday night. Tickets still available, newportoperahouse.com. They're more, what is it, like $15 for students? Is there a student price on that sheet over there? I can't remember how much students cost.
Oh, yeah. Student seating is $15.
Okay. Because I know, like, if you guys have friends in high school that want to go, it's more affordable for students. So $15 for students. And then was it 25?
20 for general seating, and then 25 for balcony preferred seating.
Okay. So newportoperahouse.com to buy your tickets.
Cool.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Anything else you guys want to say? Final thoughts?
I don't think I have anything. You?
Just hope to see you guys there and hope you enjoy the show.
So Lindsey and Tommy in studio, Dancing Newport Stars, Friday and Saturday night, newportoperahouse.com to buy your tickets.